Was I surprised? I wasn't. I was shocked, but I wasn't surprised, because if you have peripheral vision, you're going to sense these things out of the corner of your eye. You can't not know that this has been going on.
Never let anybody tell you can't do what you in your heart know you can.
Hello, I'm Francis Lawrence. I'm the director of The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, Mockingjay 1, Mockingjay 2, and also The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Welcome back to Celebrity. It's Olivia here. We may have to recast mid-shoot.
Those words, they don't get spoken in Hollywood unless things are going catastrophically wrong. But that's exactly what's being whispered behind the scenes of Rachel Zegler's latest film. Not because of illness, not because of injury, but because of her. Late call times, mood swings, demands for rewrites, co-stars walking off set. And now, the producers, the ones who once hailed her as the future of the industry, are reportedly preparing the nuclear option: replace the lead, mid-production. Because the star isn't just difficult. She's turning the whole production into a meltdown. And what was supposed to be her big comeback is now looking like a career implosion in real time.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
This woman is extraordinarily woke, as everyone is in Hollywood, but she's woke in a way that's quite deranged. People like me who watched Disney princess movies when the world was okay, and it was acceptable for us to dream about being a princess as a woman and meeting a handsome prince. But oh no, these big bad feminists now are telling us that's ridiculous. How dare you want to meet a handsome prince and be swept off of your feet and live happily ever after? No, you should want to be the prince.
And the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign.
In Hollywood, disaster doesn't always come with a press release.
Sometimes it comes with a TikTok. Rachel Zegler wasn't just acting out, she was broadcasting it. Ignoring contracts, brushing off PR warnings, and laughing about chaos from the comfort of her trailer. While the studio scrambled to hold the entire production together, she wasn't just defying direction. She was breaking clauses, confidentiality, gone, non-disparagement, violated, and every flippant live stream, every sarcastic caption, every joke about being double the trouble got screenshotted, time-stamped, and quietly added to a growing legal file. The situation spiraled fast. Assistant directors said they felt unsafe. Crew members rotated shifts just to avoid being near her trailer. Producers started whispering about stand-ins, rewrites, and digital fixes, just to salvage the film without recasting the entire thing. And behind the scenes, Rachel's circle began to collapse. No posts from castmates, no shout-outs from red carpet allies, just silence. The kind that says, "We're out." Her own PR rep reportedly quit. Crisis plans were drafted, apology videos, magazine profiles, mental health pivots. She rejected it all, said she wasn't playing the game, and maybe she thought that was bold. But in this industry, that kind of defiance isn't brave, it's career suicide. Because now, the damage isn't just personal, it's professional, legal, financial, and the question's no longer, can she save this role? It's, can anything save what's left of her career?
Pretending like Rachel Zegler is the first of them all when she looks like Lord Farquaad in the film.
No one on the right side of America can stand the star of this movie.
They gave her everything.
A clean slate, a character-driven script, a respected director, a co-star with awards under his belt, and a quiet, powerful story designed to rebuild not just her image, but her credibility. But Rachel Zegler, she didn't take the chance. She took the set and set it on fire. Script pages contested, blocking rewritten on the fly.
Morale shattered.
Crew members described it as a battleground. Veteran professionals, people who've survived A-listers and Oscar egos, said they'd never seen a production this tense from day one. And what did Rachel do? She doubled down, posted cryptic TikToks, captioned them with vague digs about strong women being misunderstood, mocked the backlash, mocked the rumors, mocked the consequences. But here's the truth. No one's misunderstanding her anymore. They're just tired. Even the ones who once defended her are looking around and saying, maybe this isn't confidence, maybe it's just chaos. And now, the producers are split. Some say recast her now, salvage what's left. Others, afraid of the optics, afraid of headlines that scream, Hollywood dumps Latina lead. But that argument, it's losing steam. Because this isn't about identity anymore. It's about impact. And as one studio exec allegedly put it, we've worked with strong women. We've worked with outspoken women. This isn't that. This is ego. Off the rails. Meanwhile, the internet has already moved on. Fan casting threads are exploding. Posters are being photoshopped. Names like Jenna Ortega and Auli Cravalho are trending. Not hypothetically, but actively. And Rachel? She's not trending for talent anymore. She's trending because the only thing she might star in next is a cautionary.
It's got extra musical numbers that are incredibly unnecessary that really add to that runtime. And let me go ahead and let you know that they're absolutely f***ing atrocious.
You want to know when the narrative really flipped? It wasn't just the cryptic TikToks or the sarcastic interviews. It was the numbers. Advance ticket sales, down. Social media engagement, way down. Press coverage, focused less on the project and more on the problem at the center of it. And the problem had a name, Rachel Zegler. Industry trades started soft launching the damage control, using words like creative realignment, reassessing tone, and the one phrase no actor ever wants attached to their name, lead role under review. Behind the scenes, it was worse. One line producer allegedly leaked that reshoots were being budgeted, with or without her. Backup casting sessions were unofficially scheduled, and according to a crew source, they're not asking if they'll replace her. They're asking who they can swap in fast. Meanwhile, the internet had already decided. Fan polls, meme threads, side-by-side edits of other actresses. The top comment under one fan cast? Anyone else would treat this role like a gift, not a battleground. Ouch. And her response? Another video, another eye-roll caption, another passive-aggressive swipe at people who can't handle powerful women. But by then, even the fans had stopped clapping. Because when your whole brand becomes defiance, and every opportunity ends in drama, you stop looking like a star and start looking like a risk. And in this business, studios don't invest in risk. They replace it.
I sat through the whole thing. This was really bad. It was extremely leftist on every political dimension. Racial politics, sexual politics, class politics, regime politics. Its narrative was cowardly. It was just off.
She fought for creative control. Now she has none. She pushed back on notes, direction, and studio messaging. Now, they're writing her out of the conversation, in real time. The irony? Rachel Zegler once called herself a voice for a new generation, but the generation is changing the channel. Because when every project comes with headlines, when every co-star looks exhausted in press junkets, when the behind-the-scenes drama becomes bigger than the film, it doesn't matter how talented you are. Hollywood stops seeing you as a lead and starts seeing you as a liability. Producers are reportedly cutting her out of marketing material, quietly re-editing trailers, pulling back on promotional clips, minimizing her sound bites in interviews. And Rachel, she's posting song covers in sweatpants, acting like the world is the problem, not the pattern. But the real twist? The studios she once walked into with swagger are now ghosting her agent. Calls unanswered, projects already filled, and the phrase circulating in every casting office? Let's wait until this cools off. But some fires, they don't cool down. They burn slow and bury careers. She didn't just overplay her hand. She lit the table on fire and forgot she was sitting at it.
I'm guessing that she doesn't have kids. The movie is a complete disaster, by the way.
Disney held no red carpet, no...
So now we're left with one question.
What happens when the lead actress burns the stage before opening night? Rachel Zegler was supposed to be the future, the voice, the face, the rising star handpicked by legends. But now, she's being quietly edited out of the very projects meant to define her. No headlines, no apologies, just silence. And in this industry, silence doesn't mean peace. It means the doors are closing, softly, professionally, and for good. Because the truth, studios don't have to cancel you. They just stop calling. So the next time someone tells you talent is all that matters, remember Rachel Zegler. Because sometimes it's not the audience that turns on you. It's the very people who gave you the mic. And when that happens, there's no standing ovation, just an empty spotlight. Movie,